restaurant in 2011.
Hey everybody, this is Intuitive Anthony doing another YouTube video. Now this video is me having my say about John Legend. This has been popular request, and to be quite honest guys, I didn't know a lot about John Legend. I mean, I heard about Ordinary People, and all of us were seem very whiny and weepy. That song, all of me and all of you, it's very very original.
I think it might be because he married Chrissy Teigen.
I have a few things about John Legend I got a problem with, okay? I want y'all guys to go with me on this journey because, okay, as opposed to the last video, where I talked about Oprah Winfrey and the attack on the Leaving Neverland documentary, on the attack on black artists in Hollywood, and this Me Too movement that it seems to be snowballing out of control. Okay, well, John Legend came out saying that Michael Jackson music should be stopped. So I wanted to do a little more research on John Legend, just to find out, what's really going on, because there was already a couple things on the surface about John Legend that I didn't like. Like, okay, the first two songs that he had, I remember hearing them in the black community, not regularly, but I do remember hearing them. But immediately his career crossed over to the crossover entertainment, where his fan base is white now. It's not black people. Black people ain't lining up for John Legend shit. It's just not happening. So he was saying we should stop playing Michael Jackson, and that, how he feels that Michael Jackson, that it's not hard for him to believe that Michael Jackson was this way, even though I have photos of him and Michael Jackson together. When he was trying to make a name for himself and writing and doing all this stuff behind the scenes, Michael was very friendly with him like he is with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So Michael Jackson is one of those artists in the industry that try to keep things for the black community, keep their rights, keep bringing in money, create a lasting legacy. Not you get rich and then you die penniless and broke and you can't pass that on to nobody else. So another person has to go up and put their head on the chopping block and get chopped off to make a few dollars, betray their own community, and then die penniless, and the cycle repeats. So Michael's one of those people who broke that cycle. And I was talking about Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, and this Me Too movement, where it's all they're trying to make the face of sexual assault any black man in the entertainment industry. Never mind Harvey Weinstein, which Oprah's is hung out with and is basically in business bed with. John Legend, same damn thing. But he tried to detract on Twitter, saying that he did not know John Legend that Harvey Weinstein was guilty of sexual assault and all of this stuff, even though he was photoed with him in 2014. He's a liar. He's a liar. And the thing with him and Michael Jackson is that you don't sit up in this man's face, and I know he asked him for advice, and conversate with him, take photos with him, and use his image and likeness to benefit your bobo ass. And then when he dies, you turn around and try to smash him. Now, if you were any person who had any sense of self-awareness and pride about oneself, instead of being englamored by the almighty dollar, you would have looked at him, looked at his career, looked at what he accomplished, and let that heavily weigh on your mind whether or not you post a tweet about somebody confirming or denying or condemning them in the public eye. But I guess most of the black people that they have in this position have to do whatever they're told. Now, never mind you that his girlfriend Chrissy Teigen, or his wife, I shall say, doubled in size. And she was the lead runner on, F.R. Kelly and all of this. Honey, how do I say this nicely and it not sound mean? Other people try to impose their lifestyle on another person. Like, I don't expect everybody to understand the situation that I have personally going on. But for one thing, I'm not in front of people acting all sorts of types of ways. I carry myself with some respect, and I assume that everybody else out there does the same thing. Well, for her to go on Twitter and say F.R. Kelly, bitch, how dare you talk about a black artist like that? Bitch, you are talented for nothing. You don't do nothing. Oh, Chrissy bought me this for a gift or for an anniversary or birthday gift or whatever. Was she spending his money?
She got LL Cool J.
You think they paying that bitch more than $25,000 an episode? Hell, and cost of living, her bodyguards alone is eating up that money. She's living off of him. Let's be realistic here. Nobody knew who that bitch was. And if she was a model, she ain't now because she done gained weight.
That's because she got pregnant with John Legend baby.
That's fine, but she ain't gonna never be that size again.
Yeah. Okay, so you were saying,
you think she gonna get back the way she was?
He's a black man.
But he's like one of those Tiger Woods. He's a Latina. What is it? A blood. What is it when they call it Asian? Blacktasian or something? You know, so stupid. People make me sick. They always try to be so cute. They want to find extra ways to do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It could go on forever, you know what I mean? Especially when people trying to pull up, oh, I'm 1/10 Cherokee, or I'm 4/4 of a Japanese woman. Like, okay, we done crossed into Neverland. I ain't got time for that.
I'm so sorry. I keep on interrupting, but love you, baby. Sorry.
It's good. It's good. So Chrissy Teigen go say F. R. Kelly. First of all, if that's your personal opinion, fine. But you going on a public platform to try to smash somebody. Now it'd be wrong if he went straight at you. Like she bought John Legend a gift, but she using John Legend money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he got a prenuptial agreement, but she's gonna hang around so she can get that money. Let's be realistic. And because she fits the complexion of the agenda when it's time to destroy John Legend and the divorce, and they start investigating his life and all of that stuff, then we'll see how ugly that water gets. But that's another story.
I wonder if she's gonna get paid. Because now, I mean, I wonder in the clause of the contract, you know,
she has to be there a certain amount of time.
Because maybe, like, you know, if we don't have kids and this amount we get, but we got kids, I wonder they had some type of clause.
Oh, I guarantee you, she's chipping away at every last one of them. She's chipping away at every last one of them. But see, the thing of it is that gets me too is that when I was looking him up and downloading images to put in my video, because I like to have something for you guys to look at, I've seen him in more than one multiple picture eating chicken or plate of chicken on Chrissy Teigen, or holding up a plate of chicken. Like, is this the most racist shit you have ever seen? And he's taking part in it. So what next? You gonna put a watermelon in your mouth and do the whole mammy thing? Now you attacking black artists and stuff, like putting your voice where it really don't belong. Because a lot of these artists have been tried and tested in the industry, and they have stayed strong in their black community for a long time before that crossover happened. So like Michael. And like some people who are going to support R. Kelly, he has contributed a lot. Nigga, you only had 2 songs that were really popular in the black community, and immediately you crossed over. The Christmas specials be mad corny. Like, but then you took a lot of pictures like Sam Cooke and like all of these old soul singers who, Sam Cooke and all of them, were trying to keep money and do their own distributing for black artists. And that's partly what got them killed. Nigga, what did you do for your people? Nothing. You went as far away as you could. I mean, between your Botox and your skin bleaching, because nigga, you was darker than that. Let's be real. Then you go get this woman who can open up her mouth and say stuff, but she's spending your money while sitting there at that prenup and chipping away at all the dots on your prenup. And you're going to be in the same situation, but I guess what? I guarantee you, you don't own all of me, and you don't own ordinary people. And if you do, they probably working on getting you to sign it over right now. Because R. Kelly don't hold I Believe I Can Fly, but Michael owned all of his and others. So nigga, you crossed over so fast that you really think you ain't black. You ain't think there's no black in there. I mean, between the Botox and your wife. And you taking pictures with Harvey Weinstein and all of this shit, and you on the same game and the same kick as Oprah Winfrey. But you ain't been in the game as long as she has. You were more of a backup artist. Now you starting to get a little bit of press, but your fan base don't even trust you. No, I don't think we ever really trusted you. We liked the song, those 2 songs, which is why they were moderately successful in the black community. But once we got a look and a real taste of where you was going and the direction you was going, we already seen this before. We've seen this Tiger Woods type shit before. And just like that $750 million settlement she got from him, be prepared for ass whipping. Because she gonna get it. And they gonna help her get it. But while you sitting here bringing down the calls with a plate of chicken, that nigga had a plate of fucking chicken. Seriously. So all you need to do is do some show tunes, but like some mammy type shit, and you good too. But see, this is the thing with these black artists in the entertainment industry. I mean, I know they all bloodthirsty and money hungry. I mean, you can smell that. But I guess if you love that, then that becomes your God, and you're willing to forsake any and everything to get it. I've never understood that level of thirstiness. Have you? I don't. I've never. Have you? Is there something you want so bad that you're willing to kill your own mama for?
No.
I never understood people like that. That there's people out there that would literally kill their own mama to get something. Some materialistic shit that's gonna be here when you in the ground. My moral compass has never been that off. I am in a close relationship with my God. I don't know about them. But the thing that kills me about, and then he's just like, he's doing the same thing Oprah's doing, but Oprah's been around for 20-something years, so it's going to take a while to chop her down. And luckily, with this case and the situation with leaving Neverland, there's so many things to be mad at that your little shit didn't pop up on the radar, John Legend. But play your hand real close, because your time is coming. See, with a level like Michael Jackson and the Leaving Neverland documentary, there were so many other big sharks in that water that we had to go after to defend this man's legacy with, that we didn't have time for your little bubble guppy ass. We didn't have time for you. You're a small fish in a big pond. But be careful, because you're on this path where you think you have arrived. Nigga, you just got your boarding pass. You just got your boarding pass, but you think you have arrived. You ain't been in the game as long as Oprah Winfrey. You ain't been in the game as long as Michael Jackson. You ain't been in the game as long as R. Kelly. But see, we have so many other things to deal with as far as them trying to make black men the face of sexual assault in the entertainment industry, while you being pictured with Harvey Weinstein, that you are not showing up on the radar. But keep being real loose with the mouth, and your wake-up call is coming too, because you're going to find out you're a black man, and you're going to find out how far a black man can fall. But be careful, because if the black community seriously wakes up to the type of dude you really are, it's over. And we will sit there and watch them hang your ass up. Another sad story of Hollywood. So be careful. But guys, I wanted to do a quick video because John Legend's people are really on the publicity that he comes out with. The thing of it is that I don't think many black people will support him in that way, because as soon as he made any money, he ran away from the black community full sprint. His song got popular in the black community on those 2 songs. And what did he do? Immediately married, yeah.
He did that song with Megan Trainor.
And he went right off the rails. Like, he doesn't even check back in with the black community anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's living the white life with his white wife and his white kids, and now he's attacking every black person in Hollywood and jumping on the bandwagon. Nigga ain't got 2 motherfucking black people in his entourage. He ain't got 2. And I'm gonna tell you like this, nigga, you ain't been one of our peoples in a minute. Michael Jackson was with Motown for how many years? So he knew how the game goes. And he's been there in the struggle with his people. Now when he crossed over, everybody saw him doing whatever he was doing, but the nigga still had his people in his back pocket, because the man was holding on to some money for his people. He gave James Brown back his music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, here, man, you ain't going out penniless like that. And I can respect that. John Legend had them 2 songs and married him a white woman, had some kids, became corny as hell. He holding plates of chicken, trying to look like Sam Cooke from the 50s, like the black and white Leave It to Beaver, stay in your neighborhood type shit. Nigga, you ain't earned your stripes to even play this kind of game. You can't even play this game because you've been white longer than you've been black. He's been white in the industry longer than he's been black. So when he falls, who's he gonna fall to? We remember at least 20 years when Michael Jackson was black, with the biggest afro you ever want to see.
He's gonna fall back to the community.
Right.
That's how he's gonna fall back to the community.
He's gonna look for the community, but you was never there to start with. You was always a ghost on the wall. Yeah, he's gonna need the support of his people to hold him up when Hollywood says, okay, we're done with you. But you were never down there with us to start with. So when you try to come back to get reinforcements, they ain't gonna be there. Not by me. I mean, hell, you one of the whitest black men I've seen. Maybe you can call Tiger Woods and you can both pretend you're not black together while they're taking all your money, because that's where it's going. But I wanted to do this video, guys, about John Legend because his PR team has got all the press coming out about him leaning a certain way, except for the few stories that get out. But once that star starts, the star starts to shine as brightly, more shit will start getting out. And then he'll switch management teams and PR teams, and he'll try to save face, and then all of a sudden, it's going to be he likes to beat up midgets or whatever the hell it is, or whatever that story is they'll find about him. Yeah, how he beats his wife and kids, or did this, or did that, and they'll begin to take that money. And he'll be like, oh, I'm black, and this, that, and the other. No, nigga, you never was. But I'm having a problem with the fact that black artists now have no support and no respect and they don't stand up for their own people. Every other group stands up for themselves. White people stand up for each other. Asian people stand up for each other. Hispanics do too. But black people get up there and they become somebody else. And they don't stick up for their own people. But you don't realize that when that world turns against you, you need your black people to say, yo, leave my boy alone. But you don't got that. Guys, this has been Intuitive Anthony. If you like the video, guys, hit like and subscribe. There'll be more stuff coming out. I would love to hear what you guys think as the topic should be down in the comment section below. Huh?
This is one topic somebody wanted you to do.
This was a topic that they really wanted me to do. I had a couple people message me. Some of my subscribers said that they wanted me to do this. So I wanted to look into it. And I was able to find this information out for you guys. And this is my personal opinion. He hasn't been black long enough to play these types of games. And right now we have bigger things to deal with than them little comments that he's making. But he's opening that mouth a little too much. And when the light shines on him, it might be too hot. He might burn up. But guys, this has been Intuitive Anthony. I'll be back with more content very soon. I want to thank my new subscribers, guys. And also want to thank my subscribers that have been there since day one. I'll be coming out with a lot more content, guys. And I will see you again real soon, guys. Later.